Let me tell you a story that should shake every last illusion out of your head about the law and order in Trump's America. A man named Jared Wise, a former FBI agent, was at the Capitol on January 6th. He entered the building. He exited through a broken window. He stood outside screaming at police officers, calling them Nazis, Gestapo, and then, as his fellow rioters began assaulting those officers, he yelled, "Kill him, kill him, get him, get him." It's on video, multiple angles, body cam footage. He admitted it under oath. He wasn't convicted. Why? Because Trump ordered the case dropped, called the prosecutions a grave injustice. And now, Jared Wise is working at the Department of Justice. Let me say that again. The man who screamed for cops to be killed during a terrorist attack on our Capitol now works in the building that's supposed to hold terrorists accountable. He's a senior advisor, not a janitor, not someone they hired by accident, a senior advisor in the Deputy Attorney General's office. And what is he doing? He helps review how law enforcement was allegedly weaponized against January 6 rioters. That's right. The guy who called cops Nazis for doing their jobs is now in charge of deciding whether they were too aggressive. This is not a joke. This is not satire. This is what happens when fascism stops hiding behind flags and starts wearing suits. You cannot back the blue and hire the people who wanted to beat them to death. You cannot say you love law enforcement while firing prosecutors who held violent rioters accountable and then handing out pardons like participation trophies to people who smashed windows, beat cops, and tried to overturn democracy. Let me ask you this. If a black protester had screamed, "Kill the cops," at a rally, would they be working at the Department of Justice right now? Hell no. They wouldn't even be free. But Jared Wise, he gets a desk, a paycheck, and power. Because the only thing that matters under Trump is loyalty, not law, not justice, loyalty to him. This is a man who stood by while cops were assaulted and said they deserved it. And he now works for the very department that was supposed to bring justice to that day. That's not irony. That's not incompetence. That's the authoritarian playbook. Erase the past, reward the loyal, and punish the truth. And we're watching it happen in real time. This is not about politics.